Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Karkadash, double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, salutation, Joachim, teach all truth and sincerity. um, it's going to be called Only Israel Shall Receive Redemption, or so this is Psalms 137 and verse 7. It says, Let Israel hope in Yahweh, for with Yahweh is mercy, and with him is plenteous redemption. So only Israel basically is going to receive redemption. All you other nations are not going to receive redemption, because only Israel was given the law, statute, commandments. Only Israel went off and sinned against Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. No other nation was there when the law, statute, commandments was being given out. Already verse 8 says, and he shall redeem Israel from all his iniquities. So only nation that sinned against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai was Israel. And only Israel is gonna get redeemed, from all the iniquities, all the sins that they committed against Yahweh. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 44 and verse 21. This is Isaiah 44 verse 21. It says, Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. I have formed thee. Thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, well, the Heavenly Father Yahweh is never going to forget Israel. He's always going to keep the promises and oath that he swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the 12 patriarchs, that he would redeem Israel. He bring Israel, give Israel salvation, give Israel the kingdom of heaven. He keep the promises he said, and the oath he made, because the Most High never, like they say, the Most High never reneges on his agreements. Like, he always comes through and always uphold his promises and agreements. He never forgets. Verse 22 says, I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins. Return unto me, for I have redeemed thee. So the Most High is going to blot out the children of Israel's transgressions and sins that they committed when we get that new covenant, and we get that new body and get the salvation that that we're going to receive, in the kingdom, the kingdom to come. It says, verse 23, Sing, O ye heavens, for Yahweh have done it. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forests, and every tree therein. For Yahweh have redeemed Jacob, and glorified himself in Israel. So Yahweh anyway, the Most High only deals with Israel. So I'm gonna continue. This is we go to Isaiah 45 and 25. It says, and this is Isaiah 45:25 says, in Yahweh shall all the seeds of it, and Yahweh shall all the seed of Israel be justified, and shall glory. And so basically Israel, first the elect of Israel, then all Israel shall be glorified, shall be justified and glorified with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, with Yahweh. The Lord shall be glorified with all the seed of Israel, and I'm gonna go to Isaiah 46 and 12. It says, Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted, that are far from righteousness, It says 13, I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory. And Zion is a monument. In Zion, Jerusalem, Israel is a people, before it's a place. And you know, the Most High is going to glorify His nation. He's going to be glorified within His nation. And He's going to bring salvation to first the elect of Israel and then all Israel, because the elect are going to get the salvation, get those new bodies, get glorified. Get all the all things will be given to the elect first, then the whole nation, because the elect will get things on the first go around. The elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Israelites of the Bible. And the Most High will be glorified when He redeems His people, when He glorifies His people, and bring them fame and every place where we will put to shame. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Isaiah 62, and it's Isaiah 62 and verse 11. It says, "Behold, Yahweh has complained unto the end of the world. Say ye to the daughter of Zion, Behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him. Salaki. Behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. And that him is Yahweh Shai. He's gonna bring the salvation, the salvation, the reward of the kingdom with him to the nation of Israel, the elect of Israel. It says, and they shall call them the holy people, the redeemed of Yahweh, and thou shalt be called, sought out, a city not forsaken. Because our nation is going to be a glorious nation again. We're not going to be a curse. We're gonna get all the blessings that are written in Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. We're not gonna receive the curses no more once we get that salvation. Once our nation has been redeemed and got that redemption from being in captivity, from being cursed. My next scripture I'm gonna get is Zechariah 9 and verse 9. It's Zechariah 9 verse 9. It says, Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just, and having salvation, lowly, and riding upon an ass, upon a colt, the foal of an ass. And this was a prophecy that happened when Yahweh Shai was here. He rode on an ass, which is a donkey, into I believe it was into Jerusalem, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he wrote that prophecy came to pass in the Gospels. So my next scripture I'm gonna get is Jeremiah. I might have time to read both Jeremiah and Hebrews 8. This is Jeremiah 31 and 13. It says, Behold, the days cometh, saith Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It says, Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand and to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, and saith Yahweh. Basically, I'm getting into the covenant, the new covenant, because that's the salvation. That's the new bodies. The laws will be written in our inward parts, and we'll never go off again. Once we get out of this captivity, once we're delivered, when the hopeful elect are delivered out here, once our nation is delivered out of here, once the elect first and foremost get that salvation and get delivered out of here, they're gonna receive the law, statute, commandments within their inward parts. They're gonna be given new bodies with the law, statute, commandments within their inward parts, which our nation will never go off again. But anyway, verse 33 says, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I will put my law in the inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. They shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know Yahweh, for they shall all know me, from the least to the greatest, unto the greatest of them, saith Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquities, I will remember their sins no more. Thus saith Yahweh." Yeah, so basically, the Most High, once we get those new bodies, once those laws, statutes, commandments are written in our inner parts, our whole we get a new clean slate. We get a new life, clean slate, new body. We'll be for all righteous. We'll inherit. We'll be in power forever. As a nation. I thought I had time to read Hebrews 8, but basically Hebrews 8 says the same thing. And the scripture I said that our people shall be all righteous is Isaiah 60 and verse 21. Verse 20 and 21. It says our people shall be all righteous and inherit the land forever. So anyway, I'm going to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, Stubborn, the elder apostle, great millstone, salutation, you all can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.